you? I am Chef Nicole and I'm going to show you an awesome frittata, bite-sized frittata. We're going to do them in little cupcake pans. These are amazing, they're gluten-free, and they're a perfect solution if you're going to host a brunch or you just want something to eat for yourself, right? There's a lot of ingredients in this one. I'm going to go over them for you. You guys are going to need 1 package of firm tofu, organic. Drain it and really drain it, and then afterwards I just kind of wring it out. I squeeze it because there's so much liquid in this and we don't want it too watery, so just squeeze it, and then after you've drained it, then you can kind of just crumble it with your hands. 2/3 a cup of unsweetened almond milk, regular, not vanilla flavor because this is savory. We need 1 yellow onion, about a 1/2 cup of sliced mushrooms, 2 medium-sized shallots chopped. You're going to need 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomato. We're going to use Mary crackers, these seed crackers, as the crust. You guys can use any gluten-free cracker, but I just love Mary's crackers, mostly flax seeds and sesame seeds and stuff. 3 tablespoons nutritional yeast, 1 flax egg, and I'll go over this again, but to make a flax egg, this is just to replace 1 egg. It's 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed with 3 tablespoons of water, and you just let it set up and kind of gelatinize, and that's an egg. And then 1/4 cup of sliced olives. We've got 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, a teaspoon of paprika, a tablespoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of cumin, 2 tablespoons of Bragg's amino acids. You're going to use 2 tablespoons of arrowroot. About 3 cups of chopped spinach. This is a lot more than that, but we're going to just measure it out. Preheat your ovens, if you guys haven't already, to 375. Get that heated up, and I am going to start this process now. Get your skillet, and then I already drizzled a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of it. And the first thing we're going to do is caramelize up our shallots with our mushrooms and our onion. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on the back burner, and we're going to just caramelize that down on a medium heat, giving it a stir every once in a while. In your food processor or your Vitamix or NutriBullet, whatever you guys have, go ahead and add your milk and your arrowroot. Also add your spices. So I'm going to add my nutritional yeast. I'm going to add my turmeric, my paprika, and my cumin. Also add your flax egg. You're also going to want to add your mustard and your Bragg's amino acids. I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick pulse just to emulsify everything. Perfect. Alright, don't forget to stir those onions, guys. A quick spin. Make sure those caramelize down nicely with the mushrooms. Okay, so I've got everything mixed up here. And now you're just going to add in your tofu also. And this is going to come out to be kind of like a batter-like consistency. Creamy, and this will be the base for the frittata. Get on here, crazy guy. You guys are going to love this dish. It's super impressive for egg lovers that are like, how do you be vegan? What about breakfast? They're going to not even know that this isn't an egg frittata. Yes, okay. It's exactly what we want. Alright guys, so when it's done emulsifying, you should have this thick kind of, almost like a pudding-like consistency. And this is going to be the base for the frittata. So you can pour that in a bowl or just set it aside, whatever you want. That doesn't matter. And then just continue cooking down your onions and peppers. Onions and shallots, sorry, with your mushrooms. Okay guys, so my shallots and onions are all getting caramelized down nicely with my mushrooms. And now I'm just going to add in your sun-dried tomatoes. Sprinkle those bad boys in. Give it a quick spin. And your shredded spinach. So go ahead and add that. Alright, and now we don't want to overcook this spinach, We're just going to stir it till it cooks down a little bit and wilts. This shouldn't take longer than a minute. I love how quickly spinach cooks, It's such a fast green to prepare. I love eating it raw, but if you are trying to cook it down really quick with some wilted spinach, fast, easy, lots of iron. To eat it every day. Okay, so that's good. That's wilted enough because we're also going to bake this, so we don't want to cook out too much of the nutrients. Alright, so I'll just turn my heat off. And then we're ready for the next step of this. Alright guys, so we've got that spinach all wilted down with those onions and those shallots and the sun-dried tomatoes and mushrooms. Go ahead now and just sprinkle in some of your olives. Also, if you guys want to add capers to this recipe, I love that. It's really good. So we're ready to go now. We're just going to build the frittatas. So I already lined each one of these little cupcake pans with the little foil. And then I've put a cracker in the bottom of each one. And that's going to serve as our crust. So you guys see what I did there? Here's the fun part. We are just going to spoon a little bit of our egg batter, about a teaspoon, into the bottom of each one of these little mini individual frittatas. I'm going to this overnight sound bath in the canyon tonight, and I'm serving breakfast in the morning, so I like these. These are really great little Sunday brunch, kind of bite-sized little snacks. Put a, little teaspoon or tablespoon in the bottom. Now, sprinkle in also in each one, sprinkle in just a little bit, just about a teaspoon of this little mix-in toppings kind of a thing. These are filler. Get that, get a little bit in each pan, not too much, because if you put too much of the veggies then the frittata won't stick. And you guys can have fun with this frittata. This is just kind of basic, little sun-dried tomato and spinach. You wanted to mess around with different veggies, whatever's in season, whatever you guys are getting at the farmer's market, or wherever you're shopping, do it. Have fun. There's no rules with the veggies. I would say just avoid veggies that are super wet, like zucchini. Zucchini can be kind of wet, a lot of water in it when it cooks out. So now I just went in and I layered a little bit of the toppings in. And then I'm going to go back on top with some more of the egg. Make sure to kind of top off the frittata. And this time when you go through, just fill that little quiche bite all the way up. And this batter doesn't really rise, so you don't have to worry that you're putting too much. It's not going to rise and overfill on you or anything like that. Okay, so they're all ready to go. I'm going to pop these bad boys in the oven. Oven set to 375. These are going to bake for about 35 minutes, okay? Check back. Okay, guys, my little frittatas are out of the oven, and they're looking nice and toasty brown on the outside. So I'm just plating them. Now, you could set them out for your guests or for yourself. And then I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of fresh basil on top just as a garnish. You guys can also top these with a little fresh salsa or a little pesto, whatever you would normally put on a, I don't know, like an omelet or something like that. And then you're just gonna, once it cools, you can go ahead and pull it out of its wrapper. And then there you have it, a little freestanding frittata ready to eat. Bon appetit. I want you to subscribe to my channel. I vegan you. Yes, hit subscribe. I vegan you. I'm Nicole Dursway, and I teach you amazing vegan recipes that you can cook at home in your own kitchen. And they'll be super popular with your friends, and it will save the baby seals. So subscribe. You want to believe in unicorns? Subscribe. You want fairies to stop dying every day? Subscribe. You want Prince Charming to finally show up on that white horse? Just subscribe. Okay?